Yo my people, what's happening? I'm your favorite rapper Keebs. As you know, recently I've hit 10k views on my YouTube channel. And a year ago I said to myself that if I was to start doing these freestyles, dropping these projects, and like treat myself like as an actual artist and get into the routine of being an artist, because if you guys are new here and don't know, I am an actual artist. Um, and I want to be known that I'm an artist first, and then everything else is secondary. So that being said, I'm gonna show you guys and teach you guys how to get 10k views on your YouTube channel, whether that be posting content or like myself posting music on this channel right now. Um, so what I decided to do is obviously I'm going for like a lot of bad situations first, and then I just put my energy into just doing freestyles and just dropping them every week. Now, I've been doing a lot of freestyles, writing, doing a lot of like music stuff for years now. Like I've been doing this for years, but I've always kept it like in the vault. I never like released it. I shared it to people like a couple of times here and there, like friends, etc. But I never like posted and been consistent with it for this amount of time. So I spent about a year like just privately just getting used to it and getting to the routine. And then now I'm on the other side of it, and now I've literally been doing it every single like month, but obviously been doing it for like almost kind of like every single week. So I've been consistent non-stop, been jumping on trends, etc, 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 trying different things, trying a load of things. So this is what I would say. Your first step, I would say, is you have the idea in your head. Now, if you're a person that writes it down, then go ahead and write it down. But with me, I tend to go for the cuff. Like, I have the idea, I know what I want to do, and I tend to just go for it as long as it feels right with me. Now, I've, like I said, I suggest that you start doing that. Put like freestyles up like every week, or start off with maybe for you every month. So originally my goal was to do a freestyle every month, but then as I got more into the flow of it, I managed to do it like every week. Now, if you do it every month, the good side of things is that you have a lot of time to yourself and a lot of time to come up with the ideas for the freestyle or the project or whatever you want to do. And with every week, if you've been consistent, even at my level now, I'm at a point where even though yes, I'm just starting, but bear in mind the 10k views didn't come out of nowhere. So, but that being said, is I'm at a point now where I've been so consistent, it's hard to stay on top of things. So that's the downside to the thing. Now, if you want to do YouTube content, I suggest the same thing. I suggest that you do like a video. Like right now, I ain't been doing vlogs, but I'll explain that on another video. But I've been doing like vlogs for experimentation. I've been doing, like I said, freestyles. I've been like creating audios, like combine all the freestyles into like compilation to a music video, put it out there, create like a project just to get in the flow. So that'll be my beginner's guide. Bear in mind, I've only done this for 1 year. I only got 10k views from this channel for 1 year. Well, just over a year now. And about to hit my second. But a second year, it's got to be big. So that's what I'm working towards. So, yeah, it's been mad. Like, I'm only used to doing audios. I'm not used to being on the camera as much, so that's now my next step. But now I've hit that 10k views. Now I've got a little bit of motion. I got something going for myself. So now I can be more, like, what's the word? Get into the more the rhythm of things and do things bigger, essentially. And I say, like, with me and myself, I've had offers for like 10,000 for distribution for an EP deal, which is what I'm working towards and getting. Obviously, in my position, it's 20k for the labels for me to get signed for an EP deal. But yeah, I'll say just keep on, work at your own level is my point of what I'm trying to say. And I'm a little bit mad. I'm literally out for like a little walk right now. I'm just chilling with nice like views and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm looking all over the place while I'm talking to these guys. But yeah, work at your own level, work at your own rate. Don't want to like overdo it. And even myself right now, while creating this Pay Attention album, like I ran out of ideas on what to do, so I'm waiting for the ideas. But I know I want to drop the album because of the 10k views. Doing this is just mad. So you gotta be consistent. You gotta be on your grind. You gotta know what you're kind of doing, essentially, or at least partly know what you're doing. Do experimentations. So I worked with different sounds. I've done like old school, like hip hop, like jazzy hip hop, like dance, like pop kind of thing, drill, battle raps. All this stuff is what I pretty much worked on for the last over a year now. And in a way, as you as a musician, as an artist, you gotta put yourself in that situation where you kind of almost like a content creator, like on YouTube or whatever, because you're constantly pumping out content. Now, back in the day, it's a lot more harder for artists to get into certain positions because mainly the record labels own everything, or they come to you and they do like vinyls, tapes, cassette tapes, and all that kind. So in a way, it's a lot more kind of the only way to get into the music is if you then get signed. Now, nowadays with the internet, with TikTok, vlogging, YouTube, even Twitch or Kick or any other like streaming platforms, like live streaming platforms or anything, like even streaming, like Spotify, for example, like all that kind of like iTunes at some point, like, so you always gotta kind of in a way tell yourself that you're a content creator even though you're a musician. It just makes things a lot more easier in the long run. And at least you're working with your own flow, your own rhythm, and pretty much that's how I managed to get to the point. Now, I said to myself that I want to get 10k views within a year, and when I done it for the first few months, like I'd say about like 8 months or so ish, 8-9 months, I was like sitting on like 5k views on this channel right now. And over the last couple of months, I've been keeping working, kept on being consistent, and now I'm at a point where I reached my goal for 10k views.